Hello, everyone. In this episode, we will focus on English conversation. Listening to English conversations is a vital part of improving your language skills, as it helps enhance your listening, speaking, and comprehension abilities. Our topic today is about true friendship. Hey, Liba, you seem a bit concerned. Is everything okay?
I'm not worried, Mustafa. Just reflecting on friendships, you know. Some people come into our lives and become more than just friends.
Oh, really? What brought this on? Is something bothering you?
Not exactly, Mustafa. It's just that life sometimes throws challenging situations our way. And during those times, we need someone who truly understands us. Someone who knows us better than we know ourselves.
You're absolutely right. Finding a true best friend is like winning the lottery. They're rare, but when you do find one, you're incredibly fortunate.
Exactly. You know, Mustafa, I have a lot of friends, both offline and online, but when I'm feeling low, it's like nobody really gets it. It feels as though I'm speaking a different language, and they just nod along without truly understanding.
I totally get your point. Yes, a true friend will always be there when you need them most. They'll make time for you, support you, and stand by you, no matter what.
Absolutely. A true friend is a priceless treasure that brings joy, comfort, and strength into your life. Let's make sure we are good friends to each other and those around us.
You know, Liba, I've had my fair share of friends too. Some have come and gone, but the true ones, the ones who stick around, they're like anchors, keeping you grounded even when life's storms rage.
Absolutely. A true friend isn't just there for the good times, they're there when life gets messy, when you're stumbling through your darkest days. They don't judge, they just hold your hand and say, "We'll get through this together." And it's not about how long you've known each other. Sometimes, you meet someone and there's an instant connection, a feeling that says, "Hey, you're my kind of person." Those are the friendships that last a lifetime.
So true. It's not about the years, it's about the depth of understanding. It's about knowing that even if you haven't spoken in weeks, when you do, it's like no time has passed at all. You know, Liba, I consider you one of those rare finds, a friend who gets it without me having to explain. That's a treasure worth holding on to.
Mustafa, you're my anchor too. Thanks for being there, even when I don't have the words to express what I'm feeling.
Anytime, Liba. That's what friends are for, to be there, to listen, and to understand, even when the world doesn't.
Hi, Mustafa. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thanks. How about you?
I'm fine too. Hey, I wanted to ask you something. Do you live in a nuclear family, or a joint family?
I live in a nuclear family, just me, my parents, and my younger sister. Why do you ask?
Well, I live in a joint family. My grandparents, uncle, aunt, and cousins all live with us. I was curious about the advantages and disadvantages of living in different types of families.
That's an interesting question. I think both have their pros and cons. What do you like about living in a joint family?
I like that there's always someone to talk to and play with. I also learn a lot from my elders. They teach me about our culture, traditions, and values. I feel more connected to my roots and community. Plus, I get to share my joys and sorrows with them. They support and guide me whenever I need help.
That sounds nice. I can see why you enjoy living in a joint family. But what are some of the challenges you face?
Well, sometimes it can get too crowded and noisy. I don't have much privacy or personal space. I also have to adjust to the different opinions and preferences of everyone. Sometimes there are conflicts and arguments among the family members. Plus, I have to follow a lot of rules and expectations. I don't have much freedom or independence to make my own choices.
I understand. I think living in a nuclear family has its own benefits and drawbacks. What do you think are the advantages of living in a nuclear family?
I think living in a nuclear family gives you more peace and quiet. You also have more privacy and personal space, which allows you to express yourself more freely and pursue your own interests and hobbies. You also have more control over your own life and decisions, making you more flexible and adaptable to changing times and situations.
That's true. I do appreciate those aspects of living in a nuclear family. But what are some of the difficulties you face?
Sometimes, living in a nuclear family can make you feel lonely and isolated. You don't have many people to interact with or rely on, and you miss out on the wisdom and experience of your elders. You might not learn much about your heritage and identity. Plus, you have to deal with your problems and challenges by yourself, without enough support or guidance from your family.
I see. I guess there's no perfect type of family, both have their strengths and weaknesses. It really depends on what suits you and your needs best.
Yeah, I agree. The most important thing is to respect and love your family, no matter what type it is. Family is family, after all. That's right. Family is family. Thank you for having this conversation with me. I learned a lot from you.
Thank you too, Liva. I enjoyed talking to you. Have a great day.
You too, bye.
We are going to learn some new words from this conversation. Expanding your vocabulary will help you speak better. Let's focus on these words: storms, stick, heritage. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel.